It is 6:45. Earlier this year, we brought you a KXLY4 special report about a senior at Shadle Park High School who was once on the fast track to becoming a high school dropout. Marcel Rodriguez struggled to show up to class. His biggest problem, he said, was having a reason to want to be there. With the help of a teacher who refused to give up on him and a school system that stopped him from falling through the cracks, Marcel has now completed his journey from chronically absent to role model. KXLY4's Kelsie Morgan in studio with an update on Marcel's inspiring story.
Well, it's been a long year for Marcel. He decided to get back on track in December, but showing up to class was just the beginning. Although he had to catch up on months of work, he didn't have to do it alone. Marcel Rodriguez wasn't sure he'd ever be here, sitting in this sea of green as a member of the class of 2018.
It was hard to get back up, but I got it done.
Marcel was about to drop out. He was skipping class, about to cut his future short.
I had at least 196 absences in freshman year, mostly every year until senior year.
That's when administrators at Shadle Park High School looked past his attendance record and the label of a chronically absent student to find a teenage boy who just needed someone to be there. That someone was Mrs. Poindexter.
Sometimes he'd be down the hall. I said, no, come on, we're going to after-school homework center is what they called it.
Mrs. P refused to give up on Marcel and wouldn't let him give up on himself either.
I'd probably think I would either get expelled or dropped out, something like that.
But he didn't. And now, the student who skipped more than 100 classes every year is a senior with near-perfect attendance. Days before graduation, dressed in the cap and gown he wasn't sure he'd ever wear, Marcel stood in front of kids at his old middle school to inspire them to choose an easier path than he did.
I changed, and I'm glad and hope that those kids don't do any of that, because I know it's hard to come back. Stay on track and don't skip, and to just be yourself.
And that's advice from someone headed to college. Marcel's journey is far from over, but he and his team of relentless supporters are ready to take on the next challenge.
Marcel Rodriguez.
Marcel is headed to Spokane Falls Community College in the fall, plans on transferring to Eastern after that, then wants to go to Morehouse in Atlanta so he can fulfill his dream of becoming an audio engineer and producing music. In studio, I'm Kelsie Morgan, KXLY4 News.